Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Remember the days of the innocence before it came in waves. Remember the trust, it was blown away into oblivion. Remember love, remember hate, remember everything they said just to break you again. Remember all of your enemies, forever and ever. They suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you. Forget the decay and the endlessness of all of our mistakes. Forget all the blame and the apathy and throw it all away. Forget the pain, forget the hate, forget all your enemies, they never will break you again. Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you. Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you. Leave it all behind you. Leave it all You will be our silent eye. Come seek us out. We will be there to give them.
I have never been so stressed. I'm just adjusting the mic, hang on. I've never been so fucking stressed over, like, getting meds that I'm owed. That has driven me insane all day. Hello all, Shakayo all. Let me go to the live scene where I've got my Fugitech model up. Why is it not capturing my voice? You guys can clearly hear me. Oh, is it just late on the draw? Probably. Let me adjust this. Give me a second. That should do it. I set it to 69%, so now it should hear whenever it should jump up whenever I talk. But how you all doing? It's been, we can hear. Yeah, I have no surprise you can hear me. I'm loud. Damn it, Pepper. Okay, so I'm going to. That's all I need. Yes, Clip Studio. Studio Paint. Let's try that. Yeah. I have returned. It's not going to capture that for some reason. Let's try it with the window capture, because that seems to. Yeah, it seems to be a nightmare for some reason. There we go. Oh shit. Oh god. Ah, it's jumping. Okay, we're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like that. Let me know if the music's a bit too loud. For me, it sounds okay. It's also not picking up on my capture for some reason. Oh, because Streamlabs has updated and it's decided, hey, I'm going to use every game capture as itself. That's fine, I guess. I can do boring shit in Final Fantasy 14 watching the mangle. Oh my god. Stop calling me Angle. I'm not an angle. How am I? Shreya, I have spent the last 3 days arguing with a pharmacy. Because they fucked up royally and have only given me half the amount of meds I need for estrogen. And today, finally managed to get the other half. So I now have enough for the month. I've got to go into the doctor in a couple of weeks anyway, so I wasn't too stressed, but at the same time, I'd rather, you know, go through the meds. We should give you a hug. Oh, don't worry, my boobs are getting in the way. Okay, like it says on any of the sketch, yeah, that works. Mechanical pencil seems to be the like the small favorite. Okay, so. As the tweets and my skeet and everything suggests, I am working on saying that's they get in the way. You probably just do. I don't know what you do to them. Probably grab them as well. Frankly, I wouldn't mind. Like I've said, I'm working on a new PNG because the current PNG that you guys can see, this thing right here, this piece of shit that's in the corner, it's terrible. What's my height? Like my model's height or my height? Or rather, my manager's height. The person behind the camera's height or my height. Because there's two different heights here. My actual height. So the person behind the camera, 5'8". 5'8", 5'9", something around there. It's not bad at all for a placeholder. Yeah, for a placeholder, it's fine. Otherwise, it's just kind of here. Now, is my music gonna work? It just stopped. There we go, fixed it. I just realized my music had stopped and I wasn't entirely sure why. Okay. Music's up now. Good. And my VTuber is my VTuber is 5'4". Like, she is small. Like, bear in mind, I'm considered short in Australian average. Means you are 4'11". Hey, the model might be small, but fucking hell, she packs a punch. She'll leave you shorter than anyone else. She'll make sure you don't walk. You're 5'6". That's reasonable though. Australian average for people who are born masculine is around 6'1", 6'2". And I think for female, it's about 5'10" to 5'11". Like, we've got some tall people here, don't get me wrong. 4'9", yeah. You go for ankles, yeah. You go for ankles, I actually go for the damage appealing. Okay. I haven't actually planned any of this out, like, honestly. Like, I was just gonna grab, like, just something from in here to be, like, a little, not like a guide or anything, but just something to say, hey, I'm working. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I'm just doing like a standard like standing pose. Because the alternative is I get like something that's, you know, fitting. Because this one's just me like pointing at my mouth and that. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I'll figure something out. I don't know. I just love when people are taller than me. I love it how do my face buried with titties. You're not alone in that regard. A lot of people here would like the same. Why is my music just constant? I'm not sure why my music's stopping. It shouldn't be stopping. Like, it just flat out shouldn't be stopping at all. Or in the extremes. Yes, all your characters are either really giant or they're tiny. I don't know why. It works out. Can't hear the quacks. The sound alert should be working. Why are they not working? I actually don't know. I'll turn off the spot capture and see. Tallest is 8'8". I think my tallest one in the game is like 8'6". So that's fair enough. Most of mine are around like 5'9" or so. Around where my actual height is. Couldn't hear the farts either. Sound alert seems to not be capturing properly, and I'm not entirely sure why. It really should be capturing, because it's capturing on my screen. Like, it's capturing fine for me. Like, I've got the thing for it here now. Give me a sec. Yeah, it's capturing fine on the sound thing. I don't know. It's just being a pain. Ow! What the fuck have I done? Nothing. I've done nothing. Stop bunking me! It looks like it works now. Stop it! You know what? Fuck it. Also, yes, this pen is exactly what it looks like. You guys have seen what I draw. Punked your boobs in their face. No, you haven't. That's drawing figures. I'm just trying to think of like a decent pose to work from. Because that's what most people would want to start with, is like how they want their people to be positioned. This one might work. So that's what the horny shack bat does. Yes, Starlick, it bunks me. You can move the dolls as well if you find one close to what you want. You can move them. Yes, I do know that. I was working on something earlier just to give things a test run. And I was just kind of hanging around with Mainframe and like learning paint through that a little bit. But it's a bit finicky. It reminds me of a number of things. I actually quite like it. I do like the idea of me just kind of sitting down, but I also really want to be standing for this kind of thing, because I'm not going to have a full PNG. Like, it's going to be like this, where it's cut off a bit. Like, I want my hips to be visible, because then you guys can see the tattoo, but I also want other things to be visible as well. God damn it. Alright, we'll get the first one done. I do like the idea of this, like, being seized by a collar for it. Because it makes sense. I do wear necklaces and a choker, so... Where are the downloads? Something here, maybe. There's a lot of these for a number of reasons, so you guys can make your own assumptions about that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. We could do something like this. Where I've got like the model, like the pose. They do be useful. I do kind of like that. And the good thing is I can like move it around if I have to, which is kind of the idea. Some of it's a bit buggy like this, how it's like in the body instead of like resting on top of it. I kind of like that. I really do. I kind of like this. I'm going to do it like this, where I'm like, yeah, like kind of like this, and then I'm 100% just going to, we're going to center it. And then we'll just have to figure out how to make it a bit bigger. Because it's on a plane right now and I don't want that. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay.
Grab a stick and twist it!
We'll do something like this, I think. And the other thing I'll have to worry about is just... not that. Because it seems to have a mind of its own. Okay, this is where having the pen will be useful. Okay. Oh god. kind of want this to go out a bit. Oh god, hand, why? Oh, it's doing this thing again, I think. Yeah, it's doing this thing again. I'm not even pressing down. It's yeah, hand Y, exactly. I'm not doing anything either. I'm hovering my pen, by the way. And then we'll do it like this. Yeah, I like the idea of that. I do like that. Okay, so we've got a rough idea of how I want this to go. We'll just reduce it a bit. Put that up there. And then I've got to rename it with my mouse because it really doesn't like what I do. Okay, let's get the sketching in. Because I've also got to be aware that I need body sketching, clothing, all the other kinds of stuff. I just like a lot of metal music. Have you heard of a band called Nightwish? I have heard of Nightwish. I do listen to some of their stuff. It's not a band I listen to much of, though. I'm not a big fan of symphonic metal. They're not the first Finnish band that I've listened to. Is the Finnish Dutch? I think only Floor is Dutch. Yeah, I think Floor, like the vocalist, is Dutch. I think the rest of the band's all from Finland. I might be wrong on that, but one of the only Finnish bands well, they're not the only Finnish band I listen to. I listen to a lot of other bands from Finland. I'm just not a big person on symphonic metal. I'm more into heavy stuff. I'm more into new metal, metalcore, death metal, black metal, that kind of stuff. I like anything that screams rather than does the big operatic vocals. And that just comes from the fact that I learned to scream before I learned to sing. So it's a lot of like dumb shit like that. Okay, we close that. I have to be aware that this isn't perfect either. Like, I'm gonna have to take a lot of liberties with this. Because some of it makes sense. Like, this is all fine, but then I've also got more of like a profile. Because this is... Because I don't have ears. Funnily enough. A lot of people don't know that. I don't have, like, physical ears. Flo Jansen, yeah. I do know of Nightwish. I'm not a big Nightwish person in terms of like everything that I get from Nightwish. I don't know how physically is. So, Ada Makavira, the person you're seeing on screen, like the big model with all the big tits, the gothic look and everything, doesn't have actual ears. She doesn't have humanoid shaped ears at all. Her head fins work as her ears as well as her like demon horns and all other kinds of shit. And that's just the way I've always done this model. I've never had stuff like this at all. I've never had ears there. It's always just been like all of all this stuff up here, and it's always just been this. I've never had like anything else. You behind the camera? No, I absolutely have like humanoid ears, like person behind the camera does at least. If she didn't, she wouldn't be getting into audio and stuff. Why is my music stopping? I've never seen my music stop this much. I think it's Discord that's doing it. Because to do the Fuki Tech, I have to be in a Discord VC. Okay, and this one won't be as visible, but we'll still do like a bit of a sketch for it there. Okay, sorry, F. I think Discord's just really hating the fact that, hey, I like to do what I do. Oh, one thing I need to remember with this hand is it's going to be covering my boob. Well, it's not going to be covering my boob, but it's going to be like resting on top of my right tit. And I have to remember that when I draw this. I'm also going to move my rum over here, because it's currently in the way. And then I need to do this. Too high. This is kind of where I need to have that kind of shape going. I could hold your tits for you. Depends what model you're using. Depends what character you're using. Because some of them will hold them and some of them will just kind of rest their head underneath them. Now, I've actually got big forearms, weirdly enough. I love it. Because this is what I get for a near career of nothing but music. Alex 2.0 is good at supporting things up. Guys, you can all have a turn at holding my boobs up. I'm not going to complain, I'm not going to judge. In fact, I'm actually going to make myself a bit bigger, hang on. But, like hell I'm gonna complain. Like, why in the blue hell would I complain about that? You guys wanna hold my boobs, go for it. Okay, I have to remember, I need to sketch the main size of it out rather than anything else. I promise this will make sense with the way I sketch stuff out, but this is just to let me know how, like, the main size is shit. I'm gonna redo that because these look fucking awful. You heard you guys exterminating everything. But, well, Daleks in their own culture technically are the perfect what is it, like perfect specimen or something like that. I forget how it goes, like what they say normally. It's like Daleks are the perfect being. I'm trying to like base this kind of off of a mix of what I drew and what Mainframe drew, because Mainframe's a way better artist than me, and I would kill for that kind of skill if I'm honest. Okay, so that lets me know that we can get a rough idea. Okay, hang on, I gotta get rid of these circles, that might help. Because about here is where that is, meaning I gotta do it kind of like that. Kill for what's is the side hustle. Just the skill to draw in general. I'm getting better. I do think I'm getting better as an artist. I do think I can get a lot better over time. Like, there's no denying that. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm going to be learning no matter what. But doing proportions for stuff like boobs and shit is nightmarish for me right now. Because I need to make sure my proportions aren't fucking insane, but still within what I would draw. So I'm just kind of adjusting where they would be. Probably not there because that's around the side. Probably around here. And then I can adjust as is. Practice with you. I'll find a time. You stream earlier than I do, and then you're usually busy in the rest of the day because for whatever reason. Probably because your partner's doing shit, to be fair. Actually, I'll probably keep that as is, because... Yeah. This is good. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Especially because I have hips. Huh? What is it removing? Like, what is it, like, erasing? There's nothing on there. Because I have an ass. She just cooked dinner. Most of it free most nights and free Wednesdays. Oh yeah, you are too. Unfortunately, I'm usually working Wednesdays somehow. I actually think I draw the elbow a little bit better. That might just be a me thing though, because I tend to draw things knowing my proportions. In a reverse, it's yours. It's... God damn it. Spilled some of my fucking drink! I hate how thin this is. Like, I don't like how it goes just this. Especially considering myself, as both a model and in real life, have a bit more shape to myself. What I'm annoyed with, though, is I've still got all this down here as well, where I'm still considered, like, that's where the proportion should be. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday! Fucking hell. I'm not getting older for another couple of months. 2 months away now that I think about it. Fuck, now I feel weird. It's not. It's not Shark Day, it's Rat Day. Oh no. What have you done, Minty? You know what you've done? Do you see what you've... God damn it. I'm banning you all. I'm banning you all. Okay, I'm going to adjust this just a bit. What the hell is it doing? Oh, hang on. I need to activate that. Oh, what the hell? I've never done that before. What did I do? Banning you. Not reading the situation. Don't need to rattle the keys. Stop it! This happens on my stream. It's a deal. Minty! I'm gonna bonk every single fucking one of you. I swear to God. Okay, I've got to rotate this. And then... got to adjust it just a bit. And that way when I get back to that...
I may just have
Alright.
the biggest, hardest erection that I've ever had.
I haven't heard that one in a little bit, actually. Damn. Oh, is that how you really feel about me? Damn. I knew I was good. Didn't think I'd be that good. Well, it is a sound alert. I'm just doing the most boring content for Wednesday 14. Yeah, you get to do the boring stuff. Fabulous. I am many things. Fabulous is hardly one of them. What I am is a slut. And I'm well aware of that. Oh, son of a bitch. Ah! Pen. Or pencil. Okay, I have to figure out the way I want this to work because I need body proportions. Okay, that will do. I'm definitely gonna have to like work with this arm. I don't mind it being a bit hidden. Like, I really don't. Whoops. I activated the other thing I didn't want. You're a fabulous slut. That was the thing where the string gets a third person who do you know what you think of it? That was actually the joke of it. That's actually the joke of it. So good on you for finding that. Don't overinflate. Here you go. Eve, fuck off. The things I'm allowed to have my ego inflated among other parts of me, but fight you. You know I'd win, right? Like, you know I'd win. Of all people to fight, you always don't... You should remember to not pick me. What do you think of me? Is it too soon to say? I love my entire chat. I don't care, like... You can put me like gangbang. It's... Bet. And as for you, Pepper, for that, bet. Fucking do it. Do it! I dare you. Okay, I need a little bit less. About here, I think. She likes the attention. She even likes me. I feel like I'm the only one who doesn't bully you. No, the whole chat will and won't bully me. And to be fair, I kind of encourage it. Like, it keeps me busy. Like, it gives me something to look forward to because you guys are a lot of fun to just kind of talk with and have around. But it's also a stark reminder of, oh yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Actually, I know what I'm going to do with this. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I need to do that. And I'm going to... We're just going to straighten it out. Okay, and looks like my pen's having a moment. My pen's doing its own thing again. I'm not a bullying person though, because Mega's of most kindness. Knowing I need to do, and not wanting to do it. School is dumb. You know what? That's fair. That is completely fair. Like, honestly, I completely get that. Like, it sounds bad the way I say it, but I completely understand. And then I gotta remember with this, I have nails, so I also have to adjust for nails. Because people forget that I have nails. I'm in school still. I don't think it's just stressful. It depends on what school we're talking, because if it's high school, I tend to be pretty iffy, because this is an 18+ channel, of course. If anyone shouldn't be saying shit, it's you. No, as a teacher, you get to say more than anyone else, I feel. Master's probably encouraged. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Masters? Fuck me. That's insane. Fuck, that's impressive. Good on ya. I'm burning out so hard from it. Hands suck. They abso-fucking-lutely do. I will forever hate hands. I don't care who you are. Hands are terrible. And you cannot say otherwise to me. Good thing is I get to like adjust it just a bit. End goal being math professors and so far I teach a lot. You will be teaching a lot. The menial labor involved, like writing. It's a necessary evil. Treat it like that. It's something that has to be done, but it's also something that, as much of a pain as it is, it's kind of necessary. Also, hi Ghostly, before I forget to say hi. Hands are terrible. I wish hands didn't have to be drawn, but this is what I get. Okay, I need to remember that around here is where my tattoo's gotta go. And I also have to remember, like, I've got to do that. Because that is roughly where I need it to be. Okay. I need to find an army of grad students. So I'll just do it instead. No, do not ever do that. And you wanna, and the easy answer is you know exactly why, but it's also just don't. It's a horrible idea. You know it's bad. Stop it. Stop even thinking about it, because I know you're thinking about it. We've known each other for too long. We've known each other for years, Eve. We both know how I need to pass it down the road. Do not. No. If I can't pass music production down, neither can you. Can't pass down anything else. Okay. This is going to be a clothing sketch. And I'm going to make a folder for all these because I'm going to forget. Because I always forget to make folders for shit. May I ask what I study, as in what I studied in university? I was studying nursing for quite a while and I dropped out. and now I'm no longer a student. I work. I have a job that I work at, but I'm also a musician. I am also a voice actress and a sound designer. I do a lot of things in audio nowadays, but I also stream. I make drinks. I do food. I do all kinds of stuff. I am a musician. I am a vocalist and guitarist. And I've been doing it a long time too. Many times cooler. I in your book, I'm a metal musician. I sing, I scream. In correction, Erin studied pussy in college and she became a professional slut for Twitch. Literally does everything. I do things that interest me. Like, you won't find anything I have nowadays. My old band was really run by my bassist, and he was a prick. And when we fired him, he had access to all the stuff, and we couldn't get it back, so he deleted everything. We almost killed him for it. He has moved different areas now, so I don't even have contact with him anymore. It sucked. Failed nurse gang. The ADHD wins. Damn right. Nowadays, if I make music, I generally write lyrics. I can't compose to the life of me. Only do the shit you love. I mean, I do not safe for work voice acting. I draw my own stuff, as evident while I'm sketching this. I will draw I won't draw just my own. I'll draw anyone. Yeah. But I also draw a lot of porn. I voice porn. I have no problem doing it. It doesn't bother me. And as for music, I still write songs. Where do I do not safe for work voice acting? I just tend to get scared out every once in a while. I have some friends who've hired me to do stuff for them before. I have people that have just met me and asked if they want me. Well, they've asked my to send a few voice clips to them if I want to join something of theirs. It's really dependent on where the artists are. I don't keep contact with artists unless I really like the deal I get. And a lot of the stuff I get is just kind of cool, you get $100 to do a few lines and to do some moaning. It's just stuff I do. I don't like to keep contact with people like that. It's just a preference thing, honestly. Now, as for clothing, I like to sketch in with pink. This is going to make sense to me. This will make sense to me, but if it doesn't make sense to you, I sketch things like this in color, because it helps me differentiate where things are supposed to go. I'm gonna get very pissed off. I think it is Discord shutting off my music. So if I ever finish my VA, I need voice acting. Yes, I used to sketch in different colors. It just helps me out. Follow you on Twitter. Try not to use my Twitter because I don't use it. Follow my Blue Sky. Otherwise, join my Discord. VN. God, you can't talk. It's fine. But yeah, so if you ever need me to do some not safe for work sounds, Ghostly, feel free to just ask. Can my fucking music just work? Right, yeah, he's writing a porn VM. You've considered it? Do it. Honestly, do it. Hello, Madeframe. Okay, I think I've got a rough idea of where I want this to go. That's a lot better now that I think about it. I have to remember... I'll go back to this for a sec. Where's my previous... Where is it? Here? No? Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. Can I... There we go. The internet is a porn. Damn right. Okay, that's kind of where I need it to be. Oh, probably a bit lower actually. Okay, there we go. God damn it, can't put Mango the gangbang. Damn it. Best thing I can do is forgetting your meds again. Notice how the uplock to die so I can make money. Because I can't find my blue sky. It should be in my... It should be on my Twitch. I think I've got it like advertised with a little block of text. Give me a second. Let me... it should be there. Oh no, I haven't added it yet, weirdly enough. That's annoying. I'll have to do that. If you're gonna find my blue sky anyway, it's just the same as this. It's just the Mangle 14 on it, so it's not the hardest thing to look for, at least. Like, it's Look, I have one brain cell, and with the way I handle stuff, it's very likely I will forget stuff like that. Okay, and now I can adjust stuff, and then get rid of lines that don't fit. And then we get rid of this as well, because I'll make it just a little bit thicker. Okay, I keep hitting my little pen, my stylus's button for... And follow. Perfect. Yeah, I don't really use Twitter anymore aside from just Twitch announcements. If you want to follow any posts that I make, whether it just be my Twitch stuff, whether it be doing with the art that I make or get commissioned, or just me saying dumb shit, I have that. Otherwise, you're better off joining my Discord, because my Discord is where I'll be hanging out most of the time. So you can find my dumbass doing shit over there. Okay, and that's the sketch for that. This is just for basic stuff. Damn, I can't. Oh, okay. Do you use a graphics mode or a drawing tablet? Just a drawing tablet rather than anything else. I like everything that I see on my monitor is like on my actual computer monitor, and my drawing tablet's just a blank like thing. So how did you get into streaming? Why did you choose a Shark streamer? So I actually got into streaming years back. I tried to give a small stint of it back in, I think, 2020. I did it for a couple of times and hated it and was not into it at all. Like, I knew I wanted to do it, but I just didn't have anything planned very well. It was just not a good method of doing stuff, and I was using a shitty laptop at the time. Eventually, when I got the computer I'm using now, it was probably like 2021, 2022. I started streaming again. 2021, I think, actually. I started streaming again. Still didn't have a model. Still was doing pretty bad. And just was not making good content at all. It was mostly League of Legends. And it was good, but just what it is. Ow! Fuck. Why? 2023 was about the time when I started actually doing VTubing. It was around April that I started. March or April, where I did my first model. It was a terrible model. Very, very bad. I didn't do any editing to it. It was just basic stuff. Just a standard Vroid that I was just kind of like, I'm going to use this for a little bit. And it was awful. It was really badly designed. It had no physics to it whatsoever. My music keeps shutting off. Yeah, that model is awful. And I will acknowledge it was terrible. I was inexperienced at the time. A few months later, I started building up towards the model that I've gotten. No, it was really bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Nowadays, over time, I started building up to a different model. I was using a much more vibrant model prior to this one. This one's a little bit more like drawn. It's a little bit less overt, I guess is the best way to describe it. But this model is a lot better for what it is. Won't believe it. The model before this one wasn't as bad, at least. Like it had physics. It was good. that model, I have a clip that's on my channel. I think of me playing Mortuary Assistant and Kurumi, or Creepy now, Creepy, has just completely like invaded my chat and said nice tits. Since then, I've got the model that you see on screen. I'm going to try and either make or get one made for a proper 2D model. And see how I can go with that. My fucking music needs to stop doing that, honestly. And get like a proper model, like a proper 2D model. Get that done. Until then, you've got this thing, which I think the model you see on screen is probably the best one I've done so far. It's probably my favorite. The model before this one wasn't that cute, me too. It was very basic for what it was. Second question you asked, sharks have been a large part of my life in general. Like, I've spent most of my time like researching sharks, swimming with them, surfing with them. I've gone cage diving, gone free diving with them. I've done a lot with sharks, and sharks have made up a large part of what I do. Like, I've got 6 different shark plushies, 4 of them being blowhigh. I've got a shark tattoo. I've got shark like artwork around here somewhere. Like, I put sharks for everything. The Sharkibus as a thing. Swear to God, it's been a shark most of my memory. Yeah, I've been around for a while now. The Sharkibus idea came from the fact that I have a high libido. I am very sexually driven. There's no denying that. I am someone who is a major slut, and I like that. I like the fact that I can say that kind of shit. So as a result, I said, well, like, I'm a succubus technically, so why not mix the two in? And as a result, we've got the lore of the abyssal shark succubus. I am a mako shark from the abyss that just so happens to be a sex demon. At least not until I see it. I don't think I even have the files for it anymore. If I'm not even. And the earliest VODs I have are from like 2 months back, because I used to just not care for my VODs at all. Now I've got a little bit more care, but I think it's because I'm growing as a streamer. I'm getting so sick of that turning off automatically. Yeah, the earlier models I had were awful. So there are some clips of my early models, so there's some visible. If you check my the clips that have been gathered of me, it'll show some of the early models that I've had. But I would argue that the model I have now is the best. Okay, I'm not gonna go with my usual design. I like to have multiple outfits, I feel is best. Having multiple outfits is where I can both scream here too, let's go. Yeah, I got a lot of basic emotes, huh? That's something I do need to get done, is like more emotes. I have a feeling if I do like a bunny suit kind of thing, I'd actually enjoy the idea of that. Because the idea of like my ref sheet was I was going to wear like a bunny suit kind of thing. But then I just never did anything else with it. So now I'm going to do something about it. And we'll have this. And we'll have a gap here. Which do I wear glasses in real life? I do. I do wear glasses, and they are strong glasses because I'm not blind, but I do not have good vision at all. Now I am going to work on, ow, Minty, stop it. Okay. Someone steal their glasses. No, do not. My vision has always been bad, okay? There's nothing I can do about it. and we'll get like the bigger skirt, or not like a skirt, but kind of, I guess. Not gonna lie, Twitch smaller streams are just my vibe. They're so bad. I call them bad just because the early models that I was using really aren't the best of what I was doing. Like, I really do think I've improved a lot as in terms of like what I've managed to do since. Lord, so heavy man, learn how to nerve with shit vision. The irony is my hearing is among the best. Like, I've got really good hearing. Oh yeah, this song. A lot of people, so you're okay. It's going forward. Go to fucking bed! Go to bed! Jesus! Chronic pain, gang. Yeah, my knee is what's killing me. It always has. To my great detriment. No. You're gonna suffer. 4 years, I don't know what the hell I said, 2 years. I'm sorry. Don't apologize, it's okay. Followed you 2021. Oh, sorry, when I was starting. Probably when I was like I think that was when I knew when I first met Stormy. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I prefer this version of Lightbringer compared to the big metal fest. I love acoustic shit like this. Maybe it's just because Jornlund is a really good vocalist. 7,000 souls. 7. I got off of Wua not long ago too. Oh my god. Why are you doing this? To bring back home and peace. Okay. This is something that will always bother me. And that is hair. Because hair is a bitch. And I also know around here is where most of my hair has to kind of like sit. Because eyes kind of go here. Like this is eye territory here. Around... Oh shit. Around this here. Probably not that far high up. Around here. It's almost 4 AM here too. Night gang. God damn it. You've all got shit schedules. I can't talk, Mike. I don't sleep. Restore Gloria to live forever. God, it's such a good song to sing. Okay, yeah, no. I remember because I was sick for 2 damn weeks. I ruined mine as a kid, and I will forever regret it. But I just haven't been able to get a good night's sleep for quite some time. It sucks, but that's life for me. Oh, okay. I want you guys to listen to this song because it's 9 minutes, but I want you guys to listen because everyone knows the chorus to this, like the big like meme part of the song where everyone will talk about the chorus and it's like, oh, this is the best part of the song. Like there is a singular scream that Victor Borba does that I do differently in this song, and I'll show you. Most very distracting because they have so much work to from classes. Waking enough to focus on science. Getting a sleep is hard when with insomnia. I mean, that's fair. I got the same deal. Now it's Friday. Oh, yikes. Back when I was studying, I completely get that. That is a fucking nightmare and a half. I'm going to just lower the color for this so I can see shit a bit easier. It's also better in my eyes. Because, yes, I do draw with fucking dark backgrounds. My eyes are terrible. I'm not going to punish myself any further than I have to. And fill it out just a little bit. Probably not connected to that. No. There we go. So this part. Everyone memes this part. in the last line of it, or last line of the first section, I do the different scream. So I'll let you hear the regular part. In the next part of the chorus, like the next version of this chorus, I'll do the scream. So this bit, all the way to the end of it. This line. So Victor in this section does a pretty standard like mid scream. Like it's a very mid-range scream. The way I do it is I do a much more low, not guttural, but like a lower growl. It's a low range, like heavy scream. That's just the way I do things. I will show what I look behind the camera. There are very few people that know what I look like. And I feel that that's kind of for the better. I'm very self-conscious about my body. And I'm very selective on who I'd let see my actual face. It's nothing against people, it's just the way I do stuff. Okay. And then do that. Okay, we're gonna do it like a bit of a confused face. So I'll do the scream that I do in this one. It is quiet. Give me a second. I'll boost the volume a bit. That should be a bit better. So the next line after this one, I'll do the scream I do. That's the way I do that line. I've never done it any other way since doing it that way. Doing the mid scream for it just feels boring. Song is peak. Damn right. Holy fucking shit. I mean, hey, I've been a metal vocalist for a long time. That was hot. It works out. I've been doing it like doing it for as long as I have. I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to grab. Whoops. Deselect, crop, expand. Can I move it is the question. Yes. I think it's Control A. Nice. Oh god, how do I disable it? I don't know, I'll figure it out. The info you started transitioning. I started doing metal vocals at Ghostly. Song, the name of the song and the artist is always in the top left corner. I started doing metal vocals, especially I started doing screaming at around 15, 16, so good few years ago now. Like nearly, oh Jesus, it feels weird to say this, but just shy of a decade ago. Like I've been doing it a long time. You're dumb. You know that everyone's dumb here. Being smart is overrated. I just realized that the sketching has been done in 2 different colors and it's bothering me. I can still see it, which is fine, but I'm not too annoying. Since then, well, when I started, I was doing incorrect technique. I had, may I ask how old are now? I'm in my early 20s, I'll say that much. I am a full adult, and I'm well aware of it. We're dumb together, damn right. Jesus, yeah, when I started screaming, I had what I call an Ollie Sykes moment, where what I did was I was doing it incorrectly. I was screaming the incorrect method, and I was almost about to tear my vocal cords in a very severe way. And I went to a hospital because I was coughing up blood. They said, don't do that. Like, you're going to kill your throat. You're not allowed to scream again. Like, you're going to be healing for 2 months. So I said, fuck that. And after about a month and a half, I started learning to scream again. I started learning a different technique. And since then, I have done screaming for 3 different bands. I have done backing screaming for a punk band that wasn't happy with me about it. Was a second vocalist in a rock band where I was screaming on occasion, and then fronting a metal band. That would be a pain in your ass. No, but people are a pain in mine. Some people just aren't good customers. Beans. Hello, Jelly. My opinion was no. Hello, Jelly. How you doing? Okay, this is looking okay so far. I'll do more sketching later of some of the other stuff. Oh, I do need to do sketching of my head fins, or of my fins in general. Beans. You see what you've done? You've got the whole chat excited over beans. I hope you're proud of yourself. I'm gonna do this one with a bit more of an aquamarine. Oh my god. I can never do this one right for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Just sketching. Also, oh no. Pronoun check. So pronoun check, people. Put your pronouns in the chat so people know. For those who don't know what mine are, they are she, they. Shreya, you're an ass. No, you're not. For those who don't know what the Whisper Sweet Nothings does, it basically means I've got to do my whispering. And that means I can turn my music off. Like, I'm now in control of that. Because now I've got to whisper for the rest of, well, for the next 5 minutes. And so I'm going to start this. I'm gonna keep whispering for another 5, so around about an hour and a half into stream, because Shreya thought this would be a good idea. Okay. The irony is I'm very good at doing ASMR. I just don't have a microphone for it. So for those who don't know, I do need a mic for ASMR to do it properly. Or rather, I need a better microphone than the one I'm using, because a microphone like mine isn't really built for ASMR. And my tablet's doing its thing again. So, sorry Jelly, you're gonna have to deal with me whispering for a little bit, but I'm basically sketching a new PNG for myself, because my current PNG that you see on screen is terrible. It's a placeholder, and I want to get good at using Clip Studio Paint. So I'm learning to use it through drawing my own model as a PNG for me to use with Fukitech, and for just a lot of my other stuff. This is the static image of it. I'm going to be doing one where it's going to have the collar get pulled, or my choker get pulled away. So it's like you're getting forced into this conversation, you little shit. There is a reason why I do these things. Yeah, you'll love this, Shreya. I'm not an ASMR artist. I'm not sure you can hear my tapping. But that's the kind of shit that I have to kind of do. Oh god, I fucking hate doing that. It's my, I've only had Clip Studio Paint for a couple of days. I was working on something else just to test it out a bit, and I probably won't continue with it because it was pretty shit. But it was going to be either using this or what I've been using before, which was Paint or Sai. I do kind of prefer Clip Studio as it stands. Probably just because I feel... Oh, it's a fucking 10 minutes. That's right, I forgot it was a 10-minute redeem. Motherfucker. Okay, I get to... You guys get to hear me whisper and tap on stuff. And do hand sounds. Among many other things. Honestly, the fact that I added this redeem as a joke, I was talking with one of my friends and
Hello?
Stop it! I'm actively in pain. Fuck you, shit. Oh no. I do have a glass here. Hang on. I've never been so glad to have nails in my life. I hate doing that. It feels weird, but the fact that I'm good at ASMR is what throws me off. Just because with it being what I do, it's... You motherfucker. Eve, stop it. Stop trying to break it. ASMR has actually been triggered in a while, so good job on that. Hey, like I said, I'm very good at what I do. 3D models. So, Jelly, I actually started with that. You can see if I do this here, I did use a pose right there, just so I could get it started, but it's mainly just for the referencing. Everything else that I've added has been from me, like adjusting stuff and figuring out where things are supposed to be. Since then, the wet noise I'm tapping is such I loathe that form. So, whenever I do ASMR, if I do tapping, but I try and like explain what I'm tapping first, so people can like hear what I'm doing. Like, this is my little pen well. This is what I use to hold my stylus. So it's just like a plastic. I don't know if that's picking up. At least I can put ASMR in the YouTube tags now. That's hilarious. This feels all kind of forced and artificial. That's fair. There are a lot of accidental ASMR that we do find. Yeah, like the unintentional stuff. You get a good star. Whenever I do ASMR, I try and make it interesting. I usually do something that's more of like a cranial nerve exam rather than my jam is no ASMR. I do use ASMR a lot. I use it to sleep because it's nice for my brain to just listen to something that isn't total fucking chaos. As a result, I don't know, the feeling it gives my ears. For me, it works out. I get tingles along my back and along my boobs, so it's what I get for me. But I also use it to do a bit of voice acting because whispering is a really useful tool. But you can also make your voice sound like someone else. There's a very popular ASMR artist that I like called ASMR Zeitgeist from Germany. He's got a very deep masculine voice, and it's very easy for me to emulate that. So for me to do like a Zeitgeist kind of voice, it's hello, sweet insomniacs and tingle lovers. It's been SCP vids helping you out. Oh, I've never been so glad to write that wiki, or work on that wiki at least. The Exploring series is really good. I prefer the Vulcan, but I think I prefer Vulcan just because the more clinical setting is very apt for me. When I write on the wiki, it's always, or when I did write on the wiki a lot more than I do now, it was always very clinical because you're supposed to have some fantastical elements, but it's a very clinical setting regardless. So it's kind of working with what I've got. But I don't know why that helps you sleep. Good background noise. Yeah, it makes sense. Aaron, you're gay. I'm aware I'm gay. I'm well aware of it. Boobs are nice. Boobs are great. Dick is also good. Anything works for me. It doesn't matter. If there is someone to be fucked, I don't care what you got going underneath the clothing. It does not bother me at all. And I don't think it's ever bothered me, to be fair. And in 20 seconds, you get 20 seconds of ASMR left. Yeah, before she starts giving the mic a blowjob. It is pan banging on the mic. Thanks for my sleep. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ASMR over. And music. I will never do that to my microphone. I respect my audio equipment. Thank you very much. I read pen, not pan. Pen tapping. Okay, I do have a number of triggers that I really hate doing, and I also have a bunch of triggers that I really don't like. Thank fuck, finally. I am liters late, I am tapping. And you are sleepy. Everyone call it out. Everyone call it out. Eve said she was tapping. Eve is doing ASMR right this fucking moment. Oh god. How did I do this? Like, why did I start doing ASMR like that? It's better if I have a camera. Eve is tapping out. Yes! Get her! If I had a camera, it'd be a lot easier. If I had, like, a 3D model that was, like, better for what it was, and I was in VR chat, I would do ASMR with, like, my pen lights and stuff. I've got, like... Okay, for context, sound designing means I have, like, a bunch of shit, like, stored away for Foley, which is, like, doing background noise, like, and, like, for random noises that happen. What's tapping? Is like a tap check with the microphone's working. So a tap check on a mic is more like that. This is actually perfect time for the music to stop. That wasn't my doing. Tapping on a mic is like doing taps like this. I don't like doing it because it can actually fuck up the internals. Oh, ads! No! Alright, sorry about the ads, everybody. I was going to claim the ASMR thing into Punisher, but you always implement the cooldowns. I think the cooldown's like a half hour. I forget what the cooldown is. Oh, it's 15 minutes. Okay, the cooldown exists. It exists, and it's what I get. Okay. Ads are a thing, people. I do apologize. The easy way to get rid of ads, aside from using an ad blocker, is to sub. But don't ever feel compelled to sub to me. My content is not good enough for that at the best of times. Okay. I just mute the ads and disassociate for the time. That's fair, honestly. Like, disassociating with the ads. Whenever I get ads on a streamer, my instinct is, okay, I've got the ad blocker on. It didn't work. Fuck you. But ads are also a part of how streamers get revenue. It's not enough for, like, living and shit, but, you know, the living is there. I'll wait for the ads to go, and ad break is over. Like I was saying, Jelly, before the ads really interrupted, doing that on a microphone, I don't like doing it because it has the potential to screw with the internals, depending on how bad and good the mic is. This being a really good microphone doesn't have that risk, but I don't like doing it regardless. Doing tapping, if I get I've got a can here, it's an aluminium can. That's the kind of tapping that people mean with like ASMR shit. Just doing stuff like that with it. And it's usually stuff that's like metal, plastic, wood is a really good one. My personal favorite tapping is actually my little Penwell, because it's a tough plastic. It's a hard plastic I can just kind of poke and do that kind of stuff. Listen, not safe for God is for the safe space, so I should admit it. I still have to commission you for not safe custom. Yeah, look, if you're gonna talk about not safe work shit here, fucking go for it. This is a place where I'm more than happy to discuss that kind of stuff. My main rule with this channel that isn't just like don't be a dick, has always been this is a safe space for that kind of stuff. I am happy to discuss it. I need to play some more Repo. I'm going to be streaming it, actually. I'm going to do some solo games. I'm going to be doing... The next stream I'm doing is a Repo stream, because I actually started thinking about it. I'm like, I really should stream it at some point. I'm just putting it off for no real reason. So, the next stream I do on Sunday is going to be Repo. Yeah, we should play together sometime. Oh, the lag would be great, wouldn't it? Repo would be so fun. I know you've got it, Minty. Hell, I'll even do it on your stream. I just have to wake up early for it. Because you start streaming at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Usually not for me. If it gets you off, that's what matters. As long as you enjoy yourself. To be fair, if like I said, I discuss that kind of stuff normally. It doesn't bother. For me, I start at 10 a.m. Yeah, you and your fucking 2 hour advance. Yeah, it's time zones. I have to wake up early for your stuff, which I'm fine with doing, but I haven't been able to do it very well because of sleeping patterns. That being said, when are you streaming Repo next? Because it should ban Rogue. I lag with mouse, so it's a little bit more lag. That's fair. Though, if it's not you lagging, it'll be me. Actually, Repo's a small game with, like, not that many assets to it. Could do Thursday. Okay, yeah. Well, it's Friday today, so I'm doing a stream on Sunday. Can my music stop fucking up? That would be great. The lag isn't that bad. Yeah. I've got players that I know from New Zealand, some from, like, lower Asia that I play with, and the lag's never too bad. Though, of course, like, I'm also chaotic as fuck. Okay. I won't do any other sketching for now, and the reason I say for now is just because of the way I do things. GVT on Monday, Fed off from Tuesday, Wednesday's off, Thursday's free, whatever I feel like, and Friday's Content Lamb. You see, you organize stuff. I can't do that. I can't just, like, up and get, like, a schedule like that going, because my work schedule's eclectic enough. And I'm just going to quickly change out my stylus because the tip is being a pain in the neck on this one. It's actually getting loose. Get this one. Okay. You see, I can't do that. You try. You do it better than I can. I can't make schedules for shit. Can my music stop? That would be great. It's just a Katy Cat song. Stop doing that. Let me out all the cast. I know, at the same time, I wouldn't want to make you uncomfortable because he's acquaintance, so I think Ghost is friends with. Honestly, nah. I've drawn porn for people that I know personally. It doesn't. Like, honestly, it's just. And besides, like, Shreya, I feel like you've heard me say some pretty heinous shit on stream. I think with the last Ratchet and Clank stream, like the Ratchet Deadlock stream, like half of that stream was a result of Kyle and Merledas getting me to talk about penis for like half the stream. My brain works best when I try and stick with times. Games may change in a whim, though. I do try and at least have an idea. I try to organize what I do at the start of the week, but then I also know my brain just does not want me to do that. I do horny shit with friends. Sometimes I think that's like posting plans. Specifying strictly business in your mind would really keep those areas separate. The way I treat not safe for work stuff is primarily business, but it's also just something I enjoy doing. So it's kind of a mixed match. I like what I do. I like what I can do with it, and it's kind of why Pepper, who you've seen in the chat earlier, Pepper and I have known each other for a bit, and they've got my files for like Final Fantasy 14 and everything. So they'll like make not safe for work stuff with my characters, and I'm more than happy with it. And I've known them for a while, and if you saw the DMs I have with them, fuck me. They don't have anyone at friends to talk about that kind of stuff with. It's a bit of a mess. It depends on like the way you want to do stuff. Okay, as for this layer, I am going to open a file, which I don't think will show up on this. No, it won't. Good. I'm going to open up I have to find it. Where is it? That's the old Redux. Where's the current one? This one. Okay, so I made this, right? Oh my god, I have to grab this out now, don't I? That's going to be awesome. Oh, how am I going to do this? Okay. I have to somehow figure out how I'm going to transfer that over to here and put it right there where I need it to be. Oh, I am forgetting other things. Right there, because that's where it's supposed to be. But you know, so not so frequent comes sometimes. I get experts focus designing characters. Might send you the whip screenshot later if you like. I would like to see it. I would like to see that. I would like to see stuff like that because it makes me feel better about not doing the best job here. Like, I get that I'm still kind of learning this shit, but at the same time, it's something I like to know. Is that too low or is that too high? I feel like it's around normal. Maybe a bit low. We'll adjust it, get it around the middle-ish. Because if I go here... Probably around here, not there, Jesus. About here, maybe. No, it seems too bad. We'll put it further down, about here. Okay. I've got to figure out how I want to do this. No. Oh, sweet. Well, I'll leave this as what it is. Okay, I need to move it. No, that's not what I need. Move the layer. Good. Okay. Those are all the things I need. Okay. Fucking hell. We'll adjust it from other shit. But we're going to get rid of this. Okay. It's just as simple as I thought. It's just annoying. Okay. And then we can just adjust it for the clothing because I'm going to try and keep it within similar lines. And then as we go, like, actually we'll probably keep it as it is. Deselect it. And we'll just disable it for now. Getting hella sleepy. I completely get that. I'm going to get a vector layer. And we're going to get this mapping pen, and we're going to chuck black. Sweet. And this will be our main body line art. It's almost 4:30 AM. To be fair, I've nearly been streaming 2 hours. And usually with like these kinds of art streams, I only do them for a couple of hours because my hand gets really sore. That, or I get frustrated and I don't want to keep like punishing myself. So I reckon we're gonna try and get the main body line art done, and then we'll just see how it goes. Oh, this is the one thing I hate about this legitimately is like the one thing I hate about fucking any of this shit. It's just the fact that it just doesn't seem necessary at all to do any of it. And I think that just comes from the fact that okay. Find your way. This music night only, Shreya. I'm just letting you know. Okay, I've got to open up Twitch to do this because Shreya hates it. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, if that's a music night only one, Shreya, just, I'm so sorry. It's broken. Oh my god. Let me fucking... I'm trying to... I'm trying to, like, deny it. I don't know why. Oh my god. Why do you do this to me? Don't apologize. It's just because I've got to set up fucking Rocksmith, and it's just a pain in the neck. I don't know why it's not letting me like not redeem it. Like I don't know why it's not letting me fucking like refund it. I really don't know. Give me a sec. Give me a moment. Let me do it through mod view or something. Okay, and the rest of these are all good. Okay. You should have gotten your points back. Hello, goat. I'm gonna pick Feral. It was Minty gonna test her. Minty, I still need to know how to use those fucking commands. Or like how to set them up at least, because Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing with it. Okay, we're just gonna go straight back to this. Why does this have to be as painful as it is? I wish you could adjust the amount of these you can get, because it's so not necessary. Gonna adjust it so it shows that I do in fact have an ass. And that means we might have to add another one down here. Now it just looks ridiculous. I need to adjust it. Otherwise it'll look like I've got too much. That's better. That's more reasonable. God damn it! Stop misspelling the name! In here is a cutie. No, I'm not having his ass. Doubt. Fuck off! You know for a fact that I've ever seen us. Yeah, many times. Why is this such a thing with, like, this bloody program? I really like doing this, like, in terms of, like, all this shit. But then it gets to, like, oh, wait a minute, you have to, like, worry about all this other stuff as well. Like, you see this? Yeah, this is what's known as... You've got... Okay, hang on. I need to... I don't know if I've been playing, I've seen it and bounced a quarter off it. Wow. To be fair, you only messed up a clip for a day. You'll get it. Yeah, it's less that and more the fact that I don't think it should be doing it as much as it is. This does need to be thicker, but I can adjust that, which is always the best part. And I can adjust the property of the tool to make it thinner if I need to, which is really good. Like that. It's so good for that. Like, it's so good for that shit. Anyway, we'll try and get the rest of this done. These are going to be a nightmare, I think. I think the other reason they're going to be a nightmare is just because drawing boobs is a pain in itself. And it's usually what I would start with. We'll drop this just a bit. Okay, and then we add one here, because this is the way I like to draw them, is adjust and add points when necessary. Boobs are a pain, they're a constant source of pain and struggle for all parties involved. That generally tends to be the case. That's not too bad. We'll do that because I can adjust my pens as necessary. And then we'll lower this again. I like having a lot of things visible. That's not too bad. I can adjust it though. That's the best thing about it. Oops. The worst of it is just this, where it looks like it's breaking. Because then this happens. This is what ends up happening. Whoops. And then I've got more of these that I don't need, that serve no purpose other than to just bother me. You motherfucker, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm feeling better because the pharmacy managed to fix their problems. I'm gonna just do this again because fucking hell. Why does it have to do that? I really don't get why it like adds so many points like that. I just don't understand. That's better. That's way better. What do you do for work? I am a bartender. I am a bartender and... Booba? Yes, Booba. Hello, Techno. How you doing? Okay, why are there so many of these? Okay, I got to adjust stuff now, but... How you doing, Techno? So is black mold at the bar where you work at and made you get sick? Yes. It was underneath the main bar grates. So if you've ever worked in a job where you're serving drinks, you'll notice that we have, or like if you've ever seen one, you'll notice that we have grates underneath where we serve. And that's a safety thing. It's where we pour drinks out. It's where we do a lot of stuff like that. Because hey, like sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we want people to spill drinks. Like it's just a normal thing for us. Okay, what the fuck is all that? What the hell? Oops. The hell is this? What the hell is that? Whatever it is, I don't know what happened. What the fuck is that? Whatever it is, it's going away. I don't know what that is. I haven't done anything. I've just adjusted stuff. It's treating my eraser as a sketch line. It's actually treating my escape. Why is it treating my eraser like a... Oh, because it's a fucking vector eraser. That's fucking why. Okay. I understand now. Son of a bitch. Okay, I get it. What the hell happened here, though? Jesus. This isn't supposed to be there at all. It's just adding shit that I had. For some reason. What the fuck? Mysterious third titty. I've never done that. With the flash for vibing. Yeah. To go on what I was saying, Shreya, those grates are designed for people who spill drinks. The drink goes over the top of the glass because beer exists. And for if we fuck up and we need to remake the drink, we'll pour it out because we don't want to like make a shit drink, so we adjust it. But I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes the underneath doesn't get cleaned enough, and it's supposed to be cleaned at least once a week. And it wasn't being done. Mold began to fester, and I got a bunch of it in my lungs. Also, if you want a really dirty song to listen to this one. And listen to the chorus and tell me every innuendo you can find. I'm gonna let this one play out. Oh, I love it. I remember showing that off to one of my friends, and I was just like, what the fuck are you listening to? Save reminder, I forgot to save. Thank you. It's going into that folder there because it's my Clip Studio folder. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm probably not going to get all of this done, but we're going to try. We are absolutely going to try. I don't know why it does that. Like, it's fine, don't get me wrong, but it's also really, really annoying. Okay, and then we can thicken that line. I forgot that's how you did that. That's actually really kind of cool. Okay. Just hit the save button again because I'm going to forget otherwise. Okay. I just realized how little we've actually gotten done in terms of line art. I've got to get something else done. Probably get the head. Let's get the head. And then immediately hate everything because... I love how I'm hitting control. I want to point out, I'm not doing anything. I'm not tapping my screen at all. Like, my fucking tablet isn't doing shit. Like, yeah, there we go. Oh my god. That kind of works. It's got like the thickness where I need it to be. It's got the... Oh shit. Let's not do that then. Way better. Alright. I am so sick of it doing that. I don't know why it insists on, hey, by the way, like, I'm gonna draw like an extra amount of something that doesn't need to exist. Right around that. There we go. Okay. We'll try and get a little bit more done. Probably won't be perfect, but we'll see what we can get. Okay. Damn it, stop farting in my chat. Minty's just causing problems as always. Right around there, I feel, and then we can raise that a little bit more. That's pretty good. Yeah, because then you get like the little notch from where your elbow, for like where your, I forget which bone it is. I think it's your radius. I think it's your radius. It's not your upper bone. It's on your lower ones, but you get that little nub. Oh, bunker for it. Yes, get her. Get her. Thank you. Now, before I forget, I need to do some tail. Because then if I did... There we go. Stream is super delayed. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it worked for me. Whoops. Okay. And we'll worry about the, I don't know if we'll worry about the other part of the shark tail for now. We'll probably come back to it. I reckon, though, for now, that will do. We'll definitely come back to this. Just because I am kind of enjoying what I'm doing with this. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid. I'm going to just spam that button a little bit before disconnecting it. And then we're just going to move all the bottles that I've got up here because I've got not even bottles, it's just other equipment that I put on that desk until I don't need the tablet again. Okay. Let's put those there, back where they're supposed to be. Perfect. I think that works out. Okay. Let's find someone to read. You're gonna miss me. I'll be back in a couple of days. I will be back in a couple of days to do our, what our normal thing would be, which is, of course... Why is the music... Okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, there we go. I'll be back in a couple of days to do that repo stream. So I will be here. I'll still be doing stuff. In the meantime, who am I going to send you guys to? I've sent you guys to Inks a few times. I really don't want to do it again. Geef's gotten me a few times. Let's see. Thank you for the stream. Red Minty, it's a birthday. Minty's not live! Oh, damn. Who am I gonna raid? Maybe we do raid Inks. Inks is doing art after all. Then we get to save and stretch. Oh, I'm gonna be stretching after this. I've just saved it 1,000,000 times over. Yeah, we're gonna raid Inks because I like to raid other artists. And Inks knows us by now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll see you guys over an Inks stream. I'll be back on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, and we'll do that repo stream. That might get pushed back depending on what work wants me to do, if they want me to come in, but we'll see what happens. I'll let you know if anything changes. I'll see you guys over there. I'll see you guys then, and until then, bye-bye. Change the plans, we're gonna raid Snackemi. Because Snack's just gone live. And this is kind of what they get for doing that to me. Alright, quickly changing targets. Over to Snack's